The rest pausing method, using inside a set incomplete recovery times. Example, 85% load, bench press 6 reps. After the 6 reps I'm exhausted and I put the bar back. I rest for 17 seconds. Why 17 seconds? Because it's the necessary time to restore 50% of phosphocreatine reserves. After 17 seconds, I take the bar back with the same load, here 85%, and I do 2 or 3 more reps. I put the bar back on the rack and I wait about 25 seconds. The recovery time is a bit longer to resynthesize phosphocreatine and to better recover. We do 1 or 2 reps again. It's an intense method which helps to do more reps at the targeted loads. Next concept is the heavy-duty method. It consists of loads of 6 RM. We do 6 maximal reps for one set, then 2 forced reps with the help of a partner, and then 2 additional reps in eccentric contraction. The athlete has to control the load. He gets help in the concentric phase to lift the load. He doesn't push during the concentric phase. Let's do 2 similar contractions. This is an interesting method which combines different types of contractions and increases strength and mass as we do 10 reps with a 6 RM load. Strength development can be seen in the angle of physical preparation. Here are some useful tips to prepare an athlete in a particular sport. The dynamic effort method. This method is not about maximal strength to perform, but about quality. Each rep must be performed with maximum speed and high intensity. Loads are much lighter for that method. We'll work between 30 and 70%, 30 to 40% if we tend to work on speed strength training, and 60 to 70% if we want to focus more on strength speed. 6 to 8 reps will express full power on every rep. Recovery time is about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes, as we don't exhaust whole half of phosphocreatine stock. We can have incomplete recovery time in comparison to using maximum strength. The Bulgarian method. Very often used in physical preparation, this notion deals with a contrast in loads. We work at the same time with heavy and light loads. There are different ways to put this method into practice, inside a set, in a session, or in a cycle. We'll focus on 2 ways, the set and the session. It can also consist in modifying the contraction systems. Several examples. The squat. If you perform 1 rep at 80%, 3 explosive reps with 40%, 1 rep again at 80%, and 3 more explosive reps at 40%. The main drawback is that weights have to be often changed on the bar. For that exercise, you need to have 2 confirmed spots to quickly change weights. It is safer to use this method with a Smith machine. An easier way in the same set is to perform 4 reps at 80%, straightly followed by 6 reps at 40% still on the bench press, or the same exercise. We can also do 4 weighted pull-ups, and then 6 reps weighted pull-ups with both feet on the ground. These are lighter pull-ups so that they can be performed at a maximum speed. It's neither compulsory to do this exercise in the same set nor on the same muscle group. Another example of the Bulgarian method. Do 4 reps at 80% on half squat right after jump over 6 consecutive hurdles. This is called Bulgarian Orientated. It means performing strength and general movement like the bench press exercise, and then a lighter work on a specific move. 2 examples. For shot put, throwing a medicine ball on a wall. Doing 1 or 2 arms extension on a wall in order to imitate tennis service after strength workout with pullover exercise. You have to find movements which best suit your sports discipline. In the same spirit of contrast, we can refer to the Pletnev or Super Pletnev method for contrast between contraction systems and loads. The Pletnev method is about using 3 different kinds of contraction in a session, whereas the Super Pletnev method is about all 4. This method is good to increase strength and explosive strength. If this method is used with heavy weights, it means it's only for experienced athletes. If the load is adapted, the method can be used for young sportsmen or individuals less trained in physical preparation. 2 examples. The first one is for experienced athletes. Let's start with an eccentric workout, 2 reps with 100% of 1 RM, directly followed by plyometric work, 50% with a load, or if we are working on the chest, we can do jumping push-ups. At total isometry, we are under the bar with 70% and we hold the position as long as we can. Then we do 6 reps, 50% with maximal speed. The second example is for inexperienced athletes. Eccentric work, for example, perform pistol squat. It means one-legged squat, go down on one leg and up with both legs. Right after, plyometric exercise such as jumps with both feet, and then isometric exercise like the chair exercise with light additional weight. You can finish in concentric movements with box jump, start standing with both legs bent and jump off. In the spirit of superpletnev, an exercise can be performed with maximal loads for experienced athletes. This method is also good for young people or inexperienced sportsmen for whom contraction system can be diversified. The last two methods I want to talk about are useful in pre-competition cycles, hard gain, hard fast. First of all, is statodynamic method. It's a combination of isometric contraction and dynamic contraction inside the same rep. How to put this method into practice? For the squat, bend your legs, go back up and make a stop when you are at a 90-degree angle. Hold the position for 2 or 3 seconds and finish the movement in explosive strength. The load is about 70% for 4 to 6 reps. Recovery time between 2 and 2.5 minutes between sets. Let's see last method which can also be used a week before competition. It either requires high quality equipment or highly trained spotters, as weight has to be changed inside a rep, not only inside the set. It's about doing eccentric with a high weight and concentric with a lighter weight. On the field, it means going down with 110% of 1 RM, when at the bottom reduce load at 70% and push to bring yourself back to the starting position. For an athlete, which 1 RM is 100 kilos, go down with 110 kilos, remove a plate of 20 kilos each side and go back up with 70 kilos. One set of 4 reps. This method is known as the 120-80. Concretely, to work in the field, loads are too heavy and the weight difference too big between the upwards and downward movement. 110 and 70 is a good intermediate method which allows strength and explosiveness just before competitions.